Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Prescott on play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A turnover's obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now Jackson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him, it should open up things for you.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage, good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run here with Dobbins. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Like everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. The tight end in motion right. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Jackson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 6 yards away. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the 27, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson now. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Cowboys nothing. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Neville Gallimore showing off a bit on that nice stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll give to Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action now, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gallup now on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 12. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Prescott trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to break our fourth quarter tie. Marr able to put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's got room. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll go again with Dobbins. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Cowboys 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the 38, Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Right back to him on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On second down, a run with Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would...